Later. Mm, I hope this finds you well. Yeah. Welcome to Divine Entries. And I think this has been an awaited thing, especially from me, as my channel is still not having an audience. So, yeah, I'm sure you can sort of see the title of the video, but maybe as the video goes, I'm going to deviate from the title a bit. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please do like and subscribe. I hope to bring more valuable content as my journey goes. So today, uh, we're going to talk about me and a few things that I think I should change, a few things that I should do more often as I get back into my trading and taking it serious and taking it full time. So, a quick introduction of myself is I'm a millennial. I was born in the 2000s. Maybe just to put it straight, I was born 2001 and I'm currently studying and approaching trading as a career. So I'm studying something that is not related to trading, but I'm looking to take trading as a career. Situated in South Africa, being a developing country, and if you are on the side of this equity curve, if you are on the side of this inequality, the side that I'm on, you are going to need trading. You're going to need something like trading to jump to the other side because it's hard. It's hard. The people that are struggling are really struggling. So you need a skill like trading to just change the narrative of your story. I grew up in Joburg, Soweto, and now I'm in the Western Cape, the, by far a dangerous province, but a place where things happen because Cape Town is really a big influence. So, yeah, that's just a short introduction of me. So, the key highlights about myself is I finished high school in 2019, and from high school, I already had met trading, and I think I met trading in grade 9. So that was like 2015, 2016. And I studied about it a bit. I read a full book written by Standard Bank about trading, but it was for old school sort of trading. So it had to do much with the floor trader than the retail trader that I am now. And I started trading a real account in 2019. I think I was writing my matric prelim, and yeah, I did the worst because I stole money from my grandmother. I stole money and I put it into forex, and I thought I was gonna turn that 10, $15 into $100 in a day or two, and put it back because there was a point in a place where my rents used to hide money so that they use it later. So I took that money. I had already opened a bank account and I used it. And yeah, I was hoping that I'm gonna, flip it and maybe make some money. And at the time, I already depended on that very same money to get taxi fare to school and to get carry money. So I kind of put myself up to suffering. And yeah, so 2020 I got a job. I was an essential worker in Gauteng office of the Premier. Pretty much did call center agent job in a hotline team. And yeah, I got paid 4,500 per month. And uh, distracted. Hope I'm gonna take it out of the video, but and I enrolled in stock market college because I had a perception that the money that I was earning was gonna kind of make me money from trading, and I thought I was gonna suffice, and make ends meet until I get a breakthrough. But I never got a breakthrough. From stock market college, felt like it's a scam, and I left it. I left it. The course was like 30 grand, and I was like, I'm not, I didn't sign up for this. And yeah, at the time, they said the course was 80,000, but when you get inside, you find out that the cost is like 50,000, and you have to pay those fees until you make it in trading. And they tell you that they're gonna give you signals. They tell you that you should use their broker, quick trade, and they sell you all sorts of you are going to succeed, and you're never going to see it really. I really hope I'm gonna be able to put a picture of myself when I signed up with stock market college. I got premium experience, and to me it appeared to be a scam because you can't tell people that they are going to get results that they are not going to get. So from then I went to take Lesiva's course, Lesiva Mutupi Forex Chasers, and there was something called the I used to trade Falcon then. So there was something about the mass maturity or something. And I felt like that concept was the concept that was missing in my trading. And I started meeting indices that course had indices. And I only waited until they released something about indices so that I could learn about it. But again, they couldn't provide a good service, and uh, I'm not talking bad about people, but they underdid what they said they would do when I paid, and I had to unsubscribe from the course. And then from the course, I started to really meet a lot of South African traders, and I met Dr. Martin and Stylish Keys Instagram wise, and I was like, they have signals and they are trading Nasdaq. He calls himself the king of Nasdaq, and I'm like, I'm starting to love Nasdaq, so I really want to get involved in trading Nasdaq. This is why I'm going to take their signals. Took their signals, made a little bit of money, but I blew a lot because there's still something that was missing. I didn't understand most of the risk management topics. I got the concept right, don't get me wrong. I got the concept right, the trend lines, the channels, support and resistance, but my risk was just out of touch. So, my risk being out of touch, yeah, success was a far-fetched thing. So I established my own company. I started my own company, and yeah, I had a few friends, from high school. I met them in matric, and yeah, I started this company because they started their own company and I started my own company. And I was like, I'm going to sell content, I'm going to sell signals, I'm going to make money, I'm going to mentor people. Little did I know that I myself needed mentorship, but I was starting to say I'm gonna give people mentorship, and I made a mess because there are few individuals that may have paid me and I may have not have given them a service that I was supposed to give them. Or the ones that I given the service was not up to, its quality. So they were scammed. They were scammed because I sold them a product that did not fulfill their expectations and that did not fulfill benefits that were anticipated. So I thought this trading thing was not going to suffice, and I went back to school, man. Uh, I always wanted to be a pilot. I still want to be a pilot. And I got an opportunity to find out that there's a college that can teach me about aeronautical maintenance. I love the airplane space so much that when I heard that I could major in that, I went straight and I applied. I got accepted and I started studying. And I applied for NSFAS, but my NSFAS didn't pay me that year. So I was depending on the little money that I made from trading and the little money that I made from working in Office of the Premier to kind of push myself in a trimester, and I couldn't anymore. So I let it go. And immediately when I let it go, the year ended and I got into men's clinic. And in men's clinic, I think I was paid like 6 grand, but it was not a long term contract. It was just a short contract. And I thought to myself, you know what? My previous laptop broke down, so I'm gonna buy a new laptop and I'm gonna do more trading when the next year begins. And again, that year went down the drain because I I pursued trading, and that was just it. And at the end of that year, I got a job in sports. So during that year, really, nothing really major happened, and I just applied to the current university that I'm on, Cape Peninsula, because my best friend has been on the school and has been pushing me to come to the school, just to get formal education. And I applied, I got accepted, and luckily I got a job in Sportsing for December. Okay, it was not literally a job. I was paying my debt because I had a few debts that, yeah, was holding me back from a friend due to trading. So, yeah, I had to take that job. I got paid a little bit and I closed my debt. And yeah, there's that. Went to Sportsing and the year ended. I was now preparing to come to Cape Town, and it was a big thing and it was a big move. I told myself that I'm gonna take charge. I'm gonna take charge, and yeah, little did I know. Came to Cape Town and I started studying. It was not easy because I didn't get accommodation as instantly. Didn't have a good phone. I didn't have money, and my NSFAS didn't pay until June. And I was already in like a loving relationship and pretty much spent a lot of my money trying to make that work and trying to, make ends meet. But then I started trading. I started trading again, and the little money that I kept on making, it didn't give me a breakthrough because I kept spending it on the little that I needed. And in my relationship and all that. And yeah, fast forward to this year, here I am from 2020, now it's 2025, and I met trading in 2019. So it's been 5 years that I'm trying to trade to get profitability, but I can't. And now I think to myself, there's nothing else I could do. I've been going around jobs, schools, even the course that I'm doing now. I love it, but I don't wanna work in the space of the course that I'm doing. I don't wanna work. I just wanna trade and figure things out as I go. So yeah, those are my key highlights. So now I'm rebranding. I'm rebranding from Wolves World Club and I'm rebranding to Divine Entries. Hence, you always hear me say, welcome to Divine Entries. Please do like and subscribe, whatever. Because I sort of want to give myself divinity and I want to go really premium in my trading and I want to give in the work with good mentality, with discipline, with good ethic. And I'm hoping that is going to, give me a stepping stone. So let's dive deep into the little things that I say I should focus on as I'm rebranding and I'm re-beginning my trading career. Number one, when we're dialing in, what would I do different from here? So that is the major question. In every single thing that I've done that contributes to my trading, what would I do different from here? So one, I'm gonna be disciplined. I need to be disciplined. I need to prioritize trading in a sense that time, money, efforts, they need to go towards my trading. And I need to develop a routine around developing a better trading routine. So I need to have a routine that is collaborative with my trading routine. And I need to be able to allocate much time to my course and my trading. And in trading, I need to learn, review, apply, trade, and learn again. So I really need to have a successful progressive cycle of input, rule, and outcome in trading. At the same time, I need to make sure that I finish my studies in record time and taking decisions that will not derail my progress in trading is a major thing. Every little thing that I decide to do when I wake up should push my trading a step forward. I should be better than I was yesterday. And so far, I'm feeling it, but this should be a continuous thing. So, number one is discipline. Two, I need to develop emotional management. I'm a very emotional person. I'm right now I'm being affected by my partner due to the fact that we need to rekindle our relationship in a certain way. I feel that I have underloved this person and I need to step up. But at the same time, I need to be financially okay and stable with myself so that, all my efforts don't go in vain. And I need to develop emotional intelligence to the fact that when the world makes me feel less of myself, I keep myself intact. I pull myself towards myself and I keep going. And I do not have to have FOMO in trading and I do not have to be greedy so that I make money to fix my relationship or to fix my financial status at the current stage. I'm not trading because I want thrill. I'm trading for freedom. So not everything in life revolves around my trading. Everything else might need maybe a little bit of effort talking about it, going out, and not everything revolves around trading. And yes, trading is money. Money is fixing a few problems, but it does not always revolve around money. Yes, they lied. When they said money doesn't buy happiness, they lied. I get it. I'm starting to get it now. But it does not mean that because money buys happiness, then everything revolves around money. I think they should have said that rather than saying money does not buy happiness. Because people that have money, they're people that are just genuinely happy most of the time. The little times when you see people that have money are not happy, it's when they have really personal problems in their love life, family, or just sickness. Little do they get unhappy when they're in a traffic, when the lights go off, because those people don't have such stresses. They don't have stress about grocery shopping and not getting the clothes that they want, or they are genuinely happy. So that is money equals progress, progress equals motivation, motivation, happy, happy, good life. So they should have said that. So I need to foster being a good proton, and I need to have good relationships with my people so that I have good emotions. And next up is I need to develop a routine, and a routine is better than motivation. When you listen to ICT speech and you are fueled up, you feel like you're gonna trade through the month and you're gonna make money, and then the losing streak comes and you now have to wake yourself out of a drawdown. If you are not as motivated as you were on a Monday, on that Thursday, you are going to be derailed and your mood is just gonna be dampened. So I need to develop a routine so I don't depend on being motivated, and figure out the fact that motivation is not going to come from just motivation. A majority of motivation is going to come from your progress. The more you hit these milestones, the more you hit these little goals, that's when the real motivation is speaking back to you, and it's keeping you disciplined and ethical. So I need to develop a better routine that fosters progressive motivation. Next up is I need to develop an edge to the fullest. Really, you think you have a trading edge, but you don't. Tell me why, when you're in a trade and the trade does what you thought it's gonna do, you get euphoria. Why do you get extremely happy when the trade is going in your direction? And why do you get extremely sad when the trade is going against you? Because you put that stop loss, you put that take profits, and you had analyzed that the trade is gonna do what it's currently doing. So why are your emotions getting affected when the market is moving in a way that you analyzed that it's gonna move? It means you don't know your edge. You claim that you have back tested and worked on your analysis, but you didn't. I always watch these Instagram reels where people are trading and the market goes in his direction just once and then he starts screaming. I'm like, why are you screaming? Why? Because if if you analyze that the market is gonna go in that direction, when it goes in that direction, it does not mean that you're going to get a state of excitement. Yes, you are going to be happy because the market is doing what you said it would do. But why does it have to get you extremely excited to the fact that you're screaming? It means really you don't know about this thing. You don't know about your setups. You never studied them. And the more they unfold, it's the more you only learning about them. And yeah, So you need to develop an edge. You need to backtest, journal, and evolve as a trader as you go. And the intention, like I said, it's not for the thrill, but it's for the freedom. So you do not gamble. You just need to trade. So that is in question. That is how you spot a fake guru, because why is that person being extremely excited that the market is going in their direction? And why are they being sad when it's hitting stop loss? Ask yourself those two things. If that person is really teaching you something about trading and you are learning from them, you are not learning what they know. So let's be careful of that and let's develop an edge to the fullest. The next step, I need to be patient. Ride every trade fully to take profit or to stop loss. And each and every phase, I need to hold it together. Losing or winning streak, I need to hold myself towards myself. And I need to look to show up to get progress than results, show up to get education than money. So, yeah, patience goes a long way. It preserves a lot of what you get, all your gains in terms of knowledge, wisdom, even money wise. If you're a patient person, you get to be able to preserve a lot of your gains. And I need to develop a playbook. And little do you know that you need a strategy, bruh. You need a strategy. You just, that's it. The only thing I can say about the slide is that you need a strategy. So you need to study the market. You need to backtest. You need to journal. Some of the things we fall short in them and we think trading is going to pay us. Trading does not pay us because we are trading. Trading pays us because we are learning. So if you don't want to learn and you don't want to comprehend the market as it goes, the market is not paying you when you are selling because it's selling. It pays you because you understand price action and you are anticipating and acting on that anticipation. You are not paid because it's a bull market, it's a bear market. You have to first figure out how is that possible, and that's what you get paid for. So that's another thing. Develop a playbook. I think this might be the last, but okay, I don't think it's the last, but you need to follow risk management. Psychology is nothing when it comes to trading. Risk management, I think psychology takes less percentage than risk management. The things, the wonders that risk management can do for your trading, they are the best than the wonders that psychology can do for your trading. You cannot be emotionally safe and mentally safe if your account size and your risk size is not the one that you intend to have. You can never have good psychology if you don't have good risk management. Imagine you are risking your last money. How do you think you are going to feel? How do you think your thoughts are going to be processed? Because already you are a person that is in the ranches and you are trying to get yourself out of the ranches right now. That is my current condition. I have little money from NSFAS, and whenever I get in a loss, I freak out and I get frustrated because why am I losing? And when I make money, I get euphoria. And that euphoria is, fuck, I might lose the next trade. And I avoid trading. I fold my hands for hours and ending for days. And I'm like, I don't want to trade this profit away. That thing is holding you back. That is holding you back. So risk management comes first, then followed by psychology. Your gurus are not telling the truth when they are saying it's all about psychology. Nah, it's all about managing risk, because as traders, we are risk takers. We are people that work with risk, and we need to stack the odds against ourselves. Manage the risk, manage it. I need to journal. To journal is to enable learning. There's a time when you learn from a mentorship, a course, and then there's a time when you need to learn while you are trading. And while you are trading, you do not need to learn from YouTube. You do not need to learn from a mentor. You need to learn from your results. You need to learn from your outcomes as to everything that you've learned outside. Is it working? How is it responding? How do you adjust? So, this is where progressive influential learning starts. People can tell you that they can teach you this nice strategy. You can go buy that course, but just know that real learning is not going to begin until you trade. You are only going to learn from the time when you took your first trade. You are never going to learn in a one-on-one mentorship or anything. No, no, no. Whether you're a self-taught trader or whatever, you're learning. It, that thing that it's the calm before the storm. You really get to brainstorm. You are just brainstorming when you are learning about order blocks, fair value gaps, market structure. You're just brainstorming and gearing up. The real learning is in the field. Get in the market, trade a real account, and that is when you are going to learn as to how things happen. And don't be emotional about losing or winning. Just learn, journal, and learn. And in a journal, I need to say everything. I need to say how I feel, how my mind is, how my day is. Was the sun? Where was it? How was the weather? Did the wind blow me off? Did I greet someone and they didn't greet me back, and that got me emotional? Because the little things that happened, they contribute to your trading in a sense that you don't understand, and you end up taking influential decisions that could either make or break you, not acknowledging the cause. So really this thing is a cause and effect. So that's why I'm saying learning starts from when you are trading, because you get the cause and then you get the effect, and then you need to learn as to how do you derail the effect of the cause, because the cause is inevitable. And if the cause is inevitable, it means the effect is inevitable. But you need a more successful effect. Therefore, you need to deal with the cause and the root cause. So, journal. To journal is to be profitable. Profitable traders journal. To backtest, again, it's part of the playbook. If you do not backtest, hey, you traded a week, go back on a weekend, go back and backtest that very same week and see if you're going to see different trades from the one that you took. And that's the only time, that's the only way you are going to learn. That's why I'm saying learning starts from when you're trading. You traded the whole month, go back test the whole month that you traded, and see how many setups you are going to see, and see how many different setups you are going to see from the ones that you took. If you took losses, see how many trades you are going to take, and they are going to be in profit. That, to learn. Never overtrade. Never, ever, ever, ever overtrade. That is that is the only way to just put yourself down. Never overtrade. And with all that said, I have signed up for a funded account. It's an instant starter account from Blue Guardian. So this account is where you get 5,000 and you can make like a profit, and you can only withdraw once. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna get this $250 and maybe get myself a 10K account, and I start working from there. So this account for me is what they call it. It's just a starter, and it's what I could afford for this month. And yeah, I really hope I'm gonna, make it up. Moving forward, I'm going to be divine entries, and I'm gonna bring more to the community, because I perceived that you cannot really successfully trade solo. So yeah, you need to gather yourself good people around. So the people that are gonna find me here, and they're gonna look to come nearby, I really hope we're gonna create a good community and just do a whole lot. So yeah, divine entries as we move forward. So yeah, there are good trades and there are bad trades as we speak, but hey man, we only live and learn. So I think I'm gonna cut this here. I don't have anything much to say anymore. Thank you for tuning in. If you've come this far, really, thank you. I hope you took some few gems if I dropped some, and I hope you took something home. So stay safe, good trading, happy trading. Let's be profitable. And welcome to Divine Entries. Please do like, subscribe, hit, enjoy.